The down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals.
We're set for football, and off we go from Cleveland. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. At the 24-yard line. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Demir Berg.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Jamie Gillen now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Shoot, watch the shoot.
Throwing is Kaepernick on third down.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Mike 20, pick it up, guys.
To throw, it's Kaepernick.
Open man, here's Schwartz, complete.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
On first down, Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Hey, Mike 20.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. To throw is Kaepernick.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and...
And he takes this one in for the Browns score. Chris Carson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Bengals add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Bengals 21, Browns 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Browns. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 91. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Kaepernick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Kaepernick going to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Flushed out right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Kaepernick now on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 91.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Kaepernick now to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Myers' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Check 93's the mic. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go. Check.
To throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Ed Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 16. Now Kaepernick. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw, Kaepernick. Complete to Jones. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. He's going to air one out. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diamond catch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touch.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz
with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns get a score closer. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Rodgers now on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Rodgers.
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then scoring.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now parking for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Bengals 38. Browns 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Rodgers to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 2.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel